welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. If you're new here, I'm so glad you clicked on this video. Today we are talking all things protein. If you know nothing about me, my name is Lauren. I'm 27 years old. I live in Texas. I went from Weight Watchers to calorie counting. I now work with a registered dietitian. I've lost about 64 pounds on my weight loss journey so far, and I make lots of meal preps, recipe ideas, vlogs with my boyfriend who I just moved in with, and just kind of whatever kind of content I feel like pushing out. So I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and stick around if you'd like to. Give this video a thumbs up. That really supports my channel. And let's just roll right into it. Okay, before we get into the protein, I did want to mention this is a collab with my sweet friend Rebecca. I will have her channel linked for you down below, and I'll try to remember to put her in a card right here so you can go watch her channel. She's going to be showing you her top proteins and her top protein tips. You get double the protein, which is always a good thing, especially according to my registered dietitian. So her channel is a lot like mine, very realistic, healthy living, lots of grocery hauls. If y'all like big Sam's hauls and things like that, she has got you covered. So go give her some love, subscribe to her new channel, and tell her that I sent you. So I think I'm going to start with the very obvious, like, meat sources of protein. One of my favorites that we have been implementing for dinner has just been fish in general. So shrimp, tilapia, salmon, those are like our top faves to cook because they're so simple. We've been air frying our salmon. We like to bake our tilapia with like blackened seasoning. Oh my gosh, so good. And then as far as shrimp, we like to throw it in stir fries or jambalayas, or serve it with some rice and vegetables. Super delicious. Shrimp is such a good one because the calories are so low. It's not a really super fatty fish. And then you also get tons of protein. Salmon, on the other hand, a little bit higher in calories, but also high in protein. And tilapia is kind of right there in the middle, a little bit higher than shrimp, but it has amazing protein. And that with the blackened seasoning is something me and Morgan have been making for dinner since we started dating, and it's a keeper. So that is like one of my top favorite ideas. Or proteins is just to eat the fish at dinner. It's so easy. You have a dinner packed with protein. All you have to do is add your favorite sides. Boom, done. Love it. So another very obvious one is tuna. I'm obsessed with tuna. I know this is not everybody's cup of tea. I totally get it, especially the flavored kind. I actually don't even know if I like the flavored kind, so I just picked up 3 to try. And surprisingly enough, the ranch and like the flavored ones have less protein than the regular. I would assume there's something behind that. I just don't know what it is. I like the chunk light tuna. I used to always have the albacore like from the can, but I read somewhere that there's just more mercury in that. So if it's something you eat a lot of, maybe consider switching over to the chunk light tuna. It's not as white, obviously, but it tastes the same, in my opinion. And then I'm excited to try the ranch one, maybe on like a rice cake or on top of a piece of toast or bread. I feel like that is gonna be super good. This one is 15 grams of protein, only 70 calories. That's the best part about fish, is that the calories are so low and your protein is so dang high. This one also only 70 calories, but the regular has 17 grams of protein. One thing that I also love to do with the tuna is to make like a tuna salad for like a sandwich or whatever. That's something my mom always made when we were at the beach. And you just air fry, okay, I said air fry, and you just hard boil an egg and add it in there with a little Greek yogurt, just like a touch of mayo for the taste, and some, not sweet relish, dill relish. Oh my gosh, best ever. So with the eggs, I have learned to air fry them. And you guys, if you have an air fryer, you will never go back to hard boiling eggs after I tell you this trick. I'm just gonna roll the footage, but oh my God. Okay, y'all, to start your hard-boiled egg, you're just gonna wanna preheat your air fryer to 270. And get that going. Okay, once your air fryer is preheated, just grab your eggs, a couple, just one, whatever. Bump up to 14 minutes, let it go, and then we're gonna put them in an ice bath. Okay, so once your eggs are done, just scoop them out straight into an ice bath until they're cool. Okay, y'all, so once the eggs are cooled, I just drained the water. And you just start to peel. And it's not stuck at all. It literally just peels off so easily. And there you go, the perfect hard-boiled egg. So another meat source I wanted to talk about is Deli Rollups, like turkey is probably my favorite. That's definitely my go-to, like an oven roasted turkey or something like that. You can roll it up by itself, roll it up with some cheese, around a pickle. The options are endless. Seriously love it. And it's, again, low in calories, high in protein. That's a great snack. Also a fun, like, adult Lunchable option. You can stick in a Lunchable with some of your favorite veggies, some cheese, a little veggie dip, add some fruit, and you're good to go. Maybe some crackers, whatever you're into. So the adult Lunchable, Deli Rollups. You can also just have Deli Rollups in the afternoon. I honestly almost every week buy like a pound of like deli turkey from the deli at the grocery store and keep it in my work fridge. That way when I'm low on protein that day, maybe I'm not feeling something sweet, not really feeling a yogurt, I will get that and then a pickle and I'm good to go. Moving on, I wanted to share a more recent favorite, and that is chicken sausage. We have been eating the chicken sausage from Costco. I'll try to post a photo of the one I'm talking about here. This one's really great. I think it's 3 links for 90 calories and like 10 grams of protein. So totally not bad. Super great breakfast option. I eat that a lot. I need to repurchase those soon. But we recently found these sausages at Trader Joe's. So this one is a spicy jalapeno chicken sausage, and this is the smoked andouille chicken sausage, and we're obsessed. High in protein and so delicious. So if you want something a little low calorie, lower in calories, this is going to be a great option. It's only 100 calories per link, and it has 11 grams of protein. So that is great. Morgan has been loving these in his breakfast each morning with some eggs and egg white, and that is how he is like kicking off his protein for the day. Keeps him really full. And he also, so if you don't know, Morgan is my boyfriend. He is from Louisiana, so andouille sausage is like in their blood. And he said this is one of the best ones he's ever tried, chicken or not, from a grocery store. This is the best andouille sausage that we have ever tried, that he has ever tried. He says it's way closer to authentic than anything that we found at H-E-B so far. So we are now keeping this on stock. This one's 160 calories per link, so a little bit higher, but the protein is 20 grams. And I just feel like you can't beat that. There's way more protein per calories here. So chicken sausages have been such a win for us. I love it. I feel like sausage is something that really feels like a treat because it seems so fatty and so indulgent, but really it doesn't have to be. So, okay, yes, the next thing I want to talk about is Canadian bacon. I actually saw on, where was I scrolling? It wasn't Instagram. I want to say maybe it was Reddit, and someone was talking about how high protein Canadian bacon is, and I looked into it and was shocked. I used to eat Canadian bacon all the time, especially back in my WW days, because it was like 1 point for 3 slices or something. So you could, he's getting out of the box. It was like, yeah, 1 smart point for 3 slices or something, and it's just delicious. I used to make it in those little egg, like muffin cups where you just crack an egg, Canadian bacon, you know, salt, pepper, whisk it up, and then you bake it. Super simple. I've used it for quiches. I have, I think, several recipes on my blog that you can check out. I always have my blog linked down below, filled with recipes. And if you are on WW, 90% of the recipes also have the points for all plans, because when I was on WW, I made sure to include that. It's just the newer recipes that don't have that, but they all should be pretty easy to calculate yourself. But yeah, Canadian bacon. So I have that on my list for next week, and I'll definitely be eating that again because I kind of miss it. I kind of forgot that it existed, to be completely honest. Okay, now I want to move on to more of the fun, sweet proteins that maybe you aren't implementing and you should be. So the first thing is this powdered peanut butter. I can't speak to all powdered peanut butters. This is just the one that I've been finding actually at Home Goods, and we really like it. So it's 50 calories for 2 tablespoons, and the protein is 5 grams. So you could have 100, if you do 4 tablespoons, you could have 100 calories of peanut butter and 10 grams of protein, and that is a pretty dang good snack. Also, you can find a bread. I think the Dave's Killer bread has like 3 to 5 grams of protein per slice. So find the higher one, have this, add a banana, and you've got your protein, your carbs. You're gonna be full, maybe before a workout or something. But this is something we have been loving. They have all types of these at Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that. So just browse yours, see which ones have the higher protein content, and use that. Also, you can always use the Amanda Lewis method. Amanda's also here on YouTube. I'll link her for you below. She mixes her powdered peanut butter with I think the sugar-free maple syrup, and it is delicious. I've tried it that way. Girl's onto something so good. So if you don't like the water consistency, try the maple syrup trick. Another favorite from Trader Joe's recently, you guys, I got Morgan onto Trader Joe's. best thing I ever did. He wants to go all the time, and I'm not mad about it. I seriously love it. But I found these Greek non-fat yogurts, and I'm obsessed with them. I really don't eat, I don't really seek out like the non-fat items anymore, and I almost didn't buy this because I like the fuller fat ones. There's just something about non-fat yogurt that just like isn't that good to me, especially when it's Greek yogurt. It's just like way too tart or tangy, not my thing. But I was desperate for some yogurt, so I tried this, and I'm so glad that I did because y'all, it's so good. This is one of the best yogurts I've ever had. I wouldn't call myself like a huge yogurt lover, but this stuff is really good. So they kind of vary on proteins. I haven't seen one less than 11 grams though, and I want to say there's like a blackberry one or raspberry. I think it was like black raspberry, something like that, and it's like oddly higher in protein. It's like 13 or 14 grams. The blueberry is 11 grams, 130 calories. The strawberry is 12 grams, also 130 calories. So that is what that looks like. This one is collagen. I specifically like the Further Foods collagen. I'm sure lots of collagens have about the same protein content, so whatever one you like or you can find, totally cool. I do have a code for this. If you want to buy the Further Foods one, this is the vanilla. I also like the unflavored. I like this one in my coffee. I add less creamer because the vanilla does add a amazing sweetness. So keep that in mind whenever you make your coffee. But the unflavored one, amazing. It dissolves in your coffee. There's no aftertaste. It doesn't change the taste of your coffee, and it doesn't change the consistency, which is pretty standard across most collagens. That's like the properties you want in a collagen, is it shouldn't change anything. You just put your scoop in your coffee, mix it, and it should disappear like it's not there. But yeah, I love that. And this one is 8 grams of protein per 1 scoop, which is about 35 calories. So if you have 2 scoops, not in a coffee, but if you have 2 cups of coffee and you do a scoop of this in each one, you've got 16 grams of protein and you haven't even hit your breakfast yet. I feel like that's good. Really, if you only have 1 scoop, maybe it's not the highest, protein content, but for 8 grams for only 35 calories, I feel like that's pretty good. And I also feel like it benefits my hair. I don't get my hair done that often, or I haven't, especially because of the virus situation. Things have been closed. So having this, I feel like, has really prolonged the color, the shininess. It doesn't look as dull between washes, things like that. So huge fan of collagen, and it's just an easy thing. You add it to your coffee. You can't even taste it. Why not get that extra 8 to 16 grams of protein? Okay, I think my last one is protein shakes. I am obsessed with the Iconic protein. This one is the cafe latte, my favorite. I will drink this by itself, but I really love it with espresso. You can get that from like Starbucks. You can try Dunkin', but they usually get it wrong, so maybe just skip Dunkin'. But if you go to Starbucks, just order I think most people do a double shot. I do a triple shot of espresso on ice in a venti cup. Most Starbucks know exactly what you're talking about. They know what you're about to do. There's no issues. Something about Dunkin', they're just so confused over there. Every time I go, they give me something different, and it's never what I ask for. So anyways, you just dump this in on top of the coffee and drink it like an iced coffee. It's amazing. There's tons of different types of shakes that you can buy. I used to love the Premier Protein, but it has carrageenan in it, and for me, it just bothered my stomach, so I sought out other options, which is when I found the Iconic one, and truly, this is my favorite flavor of any protein shake that I've found. Huge fan. I love this so much, and I actually have a code for this too if you want to get some money off, but Target has really good deals, and somebody just let me know that the Cartwheel app on Target has them 25% off. So if you're seeing this video in its beginning life, check your Target app and see if these are still on 25% off if you have a Target, because that is the best place that I found to get deals on them. I don't really ever see them on sale anywhere else except for Target. So that is where it's at, but I'm obsessed with these. They've got tons of flavors. They're 20 grams for only 130 calories. Yep, only 130 calories, 20 grams of protein. Okay, y'all, so that is all of my protein tips, all of my favorite protein items. I hope that you got some new ideas to get your protein intake up. Personally, I eat 120 grams of protein per day. That's my target every single day. Sometimes I'm a little under, sometimes I'm a little over, but I really try to reach that 120 every day. And I also feel like I've had a lot of benefits since focusing on protein. I don't track like macros, I just look at protein, and I feel like I look leaner in the mirror. Even if the scale isn't showing a drastic change, I still feel like I look better in the mirror. I have a lot more energy. I don't have that afternoon slump that I used to have, and just overall I really like the way that my body has been feeling. And yeah, it's just been a great little experiment and I'm loving it so far. Now Morgan's jumping in with me. He eats 160 grams of protein. So we've just been all over the high protein recipes, and I think I'm going to share some of our favorites with you soon. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Check out Rebecca's video because I'm sure she's about to share some even more amazing protein ideas. I'm already excited. A little hint, I know she's about to talk about egg whites in oatmeal, and I need to learn about that because that just sounds like something that's odd, but I want to try it. Apparently you can't taste the egg white, so I'm very intrigued in that, and I can't wait to watch her video. Don't forget to check out her video and her channel and subscribe to her. Tell her I sent you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.